Hey, what's going on? Tony from LearnAutoBodyandPaint.com here. Quick video on scratch removal made easy. Alright, I made a few other videos like this, but there's just so many on YouTube in my channel that sometimes they're hard to find. So I'm doing another one on a different example here. If we look on this door that we have on a Honda Odyssey, you can see the scratch right here, okay? And you could easily see that it's a surface scratch, right? It basically scuffed up our clear coat, right? We're not down to the white like if you look in here, this one, right? It scratched down pretty far down, but we're gonna test it. We're gonna try this one as well. This is all the clear coat all scratched up, and it's pretty bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and sand this out lightly with 2000 grit and try to buff it. We're gonna do the same thing here. But before that, we're gonna clean the area down with a little bit of lacquer thinner. All right, lacquer thinner is not gonna kill your paint if you just, putting it on to wipe something off, wipe some paint off and stuff. All right, so here's the back bumper. A little scuff here as well. Let's see, you can see a little like an orange looky scuff, right? Okay, let me turn around a little bit more. Right in here, right? Look kind of ugly. Yeah. All right, so all we're gonna do right now is wipe the area down with lacquer thinner, right? All the areas. Then we're gonna go ahead and try to buff them out. All right, sand it. We're gonna sand it quickly with 2000 grit. This one, I don't think we need to sand. I'm thinking just some compound would take it right out after we clean it. All right, so, and this one we're gonna have to sand because it's pretty deep. We're just gonna smooth all the edges out a little bit, all right, and then buff it. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right, so I got some regular old lacquer thinner. And we're just gonna wipe the area down. And it's best if you actually wash the car before you get started, all right? I didn't do it in this presentation, but have the car washed. Take all the dust and dirt off first, and then you could go ahead and doing all of this. But just letting you know. Okay, so that's all clean. This is clean. Let's go ahead and do that bumper. Yeah, so that silver came off. It looked like someone tried to touch it up with the wrong color. I have a little bit of 2000 grit here. Let's see what we can do. Looks like it sanded right out. Alright, so now we could just buff this section out and we're good to go. So we're going to be using some Auto Magic here. Alright, shake it up. I got my wool pad on my buffer. I'm just gonna go ahead and paste a little bit of this stuff on there like so. And voila, she looks like new. Of course, if you washed the car, you wouldn't have this crap over there. But basically, that's it. All right. And a lot of these scuff marks in the handle area is really common. People, females with nails, they go grabbing the handle. This gets all scuffed up on cars, and it makes it look really old. All you can do is just get the buffer and just buff in here and come from the top and buff that, and then you could take them away. So they look a lot better. Right in there. And you could use a paint stirrer to lay it on. I'm just using my finger right now. But let's see. And if you can see, the scratch is out. All right, you could see a little bit of the scratch in here because we didn't sand it out with 2000, we just buffed it out. All right, so if you want to get super crazy and technical, you could go ahead and just block sand this area out, crisscrossing it with some 2000 grit like this, and then like this. All right, a little, not a lot, just to get some of that gouge out, okay, of the clear coat, and then just buff it again. But I'm happy with this. And in the rest of the VIP courses, we cover all these kinds of things, you know, shortcut ways to do things like this, as well as get into technical things and get into spraying panels and blending and all that other stuff in the VIP course. So be sure you go to learnautobodyandpaint.com, get your free 85-page auto body manual, as well as the 90-minute DVD we're giving away, and tell us where to ship it. This is a real good way to spruce up a car if you're gonna sell a car. All right, you can basically give your car a quick buff job like this, all right, with a wool pad on your buffer like this, right? And you know, bang a car out in a couple of hours. Probably, I would say you could do a van like this in 2 hours, because you're not color sanding and buffing, right? You're just buffing down a clean car to take the crap out of the paint, you know. And you could also get a clay bar before you start, clay bar your car down and then buff it, or you can just buff it, because if, you know, I mean, it takes everything out, you know what I mean? You're not gonna worry about scratching it. As long as it's washed and clean, you could go ahead and get some good compound. I'm using the Auto Magic. Buff it out, make it look good, and if you're selling the car, people are gonna come take a look at it and be like, wow, it looks great. And the cool thing about buffing is you could also buff glass, all right? And this is something else that I teach in the course. All these little shortcuts and all these things I reveal in the VIP course at learnautobodyandpaint.com. So before you leave watching this video, click the link below if you're on YouTube. Go to learnautobodyandpaint.com, where you can learn way more about detailing, auto painting, customization, body kits, and so much more. All right, it's Tony. Cheers. Bye.